Hello, and welcome to a brand new day of free-to-play here on Magic the Gathering Arena. Get the dish on the latest with me, Lord Rumfish. I'm back. You know, I've had fun making my own custom Magic expansion, Wastes of Veldmar. If you haven't seen those, then check them out on the channel. I even have a short story that goes with it. I think it's pretty doggone good. But today, we're looking at Standard. And Standard's going to rotate soon, but that doesn't mean we can't have some fun. This deck doesn't feature a lot of cards that are going to be rotating out. Spell Pierce, there's one copy. It's imminently replaceable with a negate or whatever. The Reality Chip has kind of a unique level of toughness and a unique effect, but we could go for more copies of Hermitic Nautilus. Blood Servitor is one that we lose, and ironically, this terrible card is not even really much of a piece of draft chaff. From Crimson Vow, I think is maybe really good in the Simulacrum Synthesizer deck, which is what this is. So, we want artifacts for 3 mana. Those make us creatures. And at some point I thought, you know, what if people are being too fancy in how they approach this? What if instead of trying to find, you know, all of the coolest things to do with it, like Worldwalker Helm and stuff, what if you were just playing some other artifact creatures that will add more warm bodies to the field that can attack and block, make your board go wider, give you more fallback options if something happens to your constructs. You don't get run over in the early game as easily. Just by adding more, I would say warm bodies to the field, but actually cold bodies. I don't know, is that blood warm? Cartographer's Companion is a stand-in that we can use for Blood Servitor, although we're actually, you know, past 4 copies at this point. And we're going to lose Circuit Mender. And Circuit Mender is always kind of like the beginner filler card, right? When you're first learning Arena, you're first learning the ropes, maybe you open some of these in some of your newbie starter decks. They're a great little filler card as a stepping stone to try to find you better options. But in this deck, Circuit Mender is actually a 3-mana artifact, adds body to the field, can gain life, can replace itself, and makes one of the giant constructs with the synthesizer. So here it might be exactly what we want. Now we can go up to a 4th copy of Thran Spider. I've been trying to conserve my rare and mythic wildcards as much as I can, so I didn't craft the 4th copy of this. But this is a great piece that can, you know, going up to the 4th copy helps fill in the gap that the Blood Servitor and the Circuit Mender are going to leave. And there's Liberator. Liberator's an interesting creature. It's legendary, so I have misgivings about how many I want to include in the deck. But this is another one that fills in quite fine at the 3-drop slot. Gets you potentially an instant speed body on the field plus the construct. That's pretty nasty. Up the mana curve, we have just a couple of things. Mightstone and Weakstone can be interaction or card draw. Transmutation Font makes our constructs enormous. Also can be card draw or life gain as needed. And Nexus of Becoming. It's just another way to pile more stuff onto the battlefield, more artifacts. And to draw more cards. Mana base, we've got 17 blue sources straight up. Hall of Tagsin, Mirrex, and Mycosynth Gardens can all make blue as well. Field of Ruin can fetch a blue, and we don't even have that many blue cards in the deck. There's a lot of colorless stuff going on. And Candy Trail can help smooth out our lands and our draw in the early game. So I think we are set as far as colored sources, and that lets us run some fun stuff. Like a Blast Zone, a Drannith Ruins. Don't put the extra counters on the giant construct. Those are big enough. If you have the mana to spare, put the extra counters on the dumb little artifact creatures like the Thran Spider and the Thopter and the Blood Servitor. Turn it into a 4/4 or whatever. Field of Ruin gives us a little bit of interaction. Fomori Vault is an interesting piece. It works well with an artifact deck. Hall of Tagsin can give us more Power Stone tokens. That plays into the themes. Mirrex can make Phyrexian Mites their artifacts as well. And Mycosynth Gardens could potentially turn into not a token artifact, but the Synthesizer. It could turn into more copies of the Synthesizer. Anyway, we're running a bunch of land because one of the ways that we lose is not getting to 3 mana on time. And I mean every time. Always. Forever. And it doesn't hurt to be able to get to 6 mana. See how we got 27 lands, helps us hit our colored sources, helps give us some fun toys to play with. And we should be able to scry away some of them that we don't need. Anyway. Or use blood tokens to loot away lands and stuff. This deck can churn a lot. And it's got pretty good card velocity. Anyway. Enough talking. Let's get in there. We are up against Fire Hippie. Okay, go first. I'll keep it. Between the Enigma Jewel and the Candy Trail... It's an interesting question, isn't it? I guess I'll actually go with the Enigma Jewel this turn. It can activate the Candy Trail next turn. Okay, we're up against a fast deck. As to be expected in best of 1. Alright. So we could play the Candy Trail and activate it, and honestly, that's fine. We could also play the Hermitic Nautilus. That's a better use of mana. Let's see. We will not be able to activate it, but I don't think we'd want to anyway. Red can punch past it, but 4 toughness is a lot. They can't just burn it out of the way. No, they're not going to try. They're just going to fly. Yeah, block the Swift Spear. Okay. We want this Thran Spider soon, but we really need to get our main engine kicking here. Do I want another land? No, I've already got the land drop for next turn. I think I'll send both of these to the bottom. This has Vigilance. Take it. Take 1, Red. The Slick Shot could do a lot of damage. Hopefully we will survive this hit, and we can gain a little life from the Candy Trail. And get a Flying Blocker. Ooh, double Show Off, but they only have 1 mana left. It's gonna hurt. Okay, so they pump 1 in the air. Swift Spear cannot get in. Okay. We need the spider and the trail, so that's what we're gonna do. I guess if we know we're gonna do the trail anyway, you know, if we're gonna draw a card, I can't imagine finding something better, really, but... Okay, land and Mightstone and Weakstone. Okay. Okay, yeah. Worldwalker Helm does well at 5. And I can use the Enigma Jewel to go ahead and crack this. play the Thran Spider. No attacks. Now, depending on what's in their hand, they might be able to blaze through and kill me, but Thran Spider is a blocker. Next turn I can potentially kill one of them with the Mightstone and Weakstone. Okay, Godric. Yeah, Godric's pretty dangerous. I guess we go ahead and kill him? You know, this goes like super big with the Worldwalker Helm. But let's see what we can do here. Actually, could we... If we tap our mana correctly, leave a blue, we should be able to cast the Worldwalker Helm as well. -5/-5, Godric. There we go. Well, we'll play the Helm. Alright. Then we swing in for 11. And if they don't kill us on their next turn, they're dead. Yeah, they can take this hit. Thought about using the map token, but it's giving +3/+3 to all of these. Would it have been worth it to use it on the spider, though? Just to try to stay alive. I don't know if that's going to matter. Let's see what they can do. This is my block, what do you got? They're dead. We are up against Pedradas. Go first. Got 3 lands. Okay. It's slow, but since we're on the play, I think I will try it. Mono red? Was that you, mono red? Okay, the first play's got to be Synthesizer. And whatever we do after that's going to have to be good enough. Okay, well, they've got a dumb hand. We could just be dead here, I guess. Kind of like a flying blocker, I suppose. But also like another land. Yeah, I would like another land. I'm going to scry these away. Face down card. That seems greedy. Okay, not as greedy. Alright, Circuit Mender. That gains life. I do want to get to 5. Let's see, do I lead with Blood Servitor or Circuit Mender? Or the Helm? Is Helm too greedy here? Am I just going to die? Probably. Let's go with the Blood Servitor. Okay, so of the things they might be trying to flip face up, there's the one that can draw you cards, there's the one that deals damage equal to its power. Would red run anything other than that? Probably not, right? Lightning strike the face. Play with fire, a Blood Servitor. Okay, so they want to attack in with menace. Alright. Nautilus. I mean, it's a good blocker, but we want to play things that are directly impacting our synthesizer. So do I want to risk that they have another removal spell for the Mender? Honestly, pointing something at the Mender would be fine. We need to start killing them. Drawing a card might give us, you know, a double spell turn. Or maybe they'll put out a good target for this. Godrike. Okay. Sure. Ah, it makes him fly. Okay. They could pump him again. I guess they're not going to. Okay, there's the land. Here is Mightstone and Weakstone. Go ahead and give Godric -5, -5. And we will come in for 14. They're going to take the chunk. I thought they might have risked going to 1 there. They did not. It was a code breaker. We're at 11. I think there are still ways we could die if they have a perfect hand, but if they had a perfect hand, I think we would have died before now. That's on the ground. I can block Menace. Okay. I will block. They got the rage. Okay. They actually killed the construct, but not the Circuit Mender. Alright. I guess I'll just kill him. We are up against Veto. Like a presidential veto, but it's spelled differently. We got the synthesizer. Opponent goes first. Oh, opponent goes first. I'm gonna keep it. We don't have a lot of 1- and 2-drop stuff in this deck. We're probably just dead here. Not getting a play until turn 3 is probably unacceptable here. And that's exactly what we're looking at. They can even make use of the Power Stone. Is there any chance we can afford to get the synthesizer down first? I mean, this is not their best start. That's pretty good, though. I say we just play the synthesizer. They went first, we had a terrible draw. Yeah, we've already got enough stuff at 3. I think I just put these away. If you can kill me, you should probably just go ahead. Well, they've either got bad manners, or they don't have it. Looks like they don't have it. Is this another Knight Errant? It is another Knight Errant. They're still trying to find their way forward. I mean, double Knight Errants, they're probably going to find everything they need, but there's always a chance they could whiff. I mean, those are not really it. Warden of the Inner Sky is pretty nasty, but they get like 1 free tap off of it if they want to this turn. Another tap costs them damage. Oh, I guess not. I guess they've got just enough summoning sick things. It's really wild how fast this deck comes out. Usually they don't give you this much time to ponder. Okay. Well, I have no way to get multiple things on the field. I'll go with the Thran Spider. And probably just die. If they still don't have a pump effect, I guess I'm not dead, technically. I mean, okay. Sure. How much damage is that? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15? Okay, that's too much. Okay. What if it's like this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, that's too much. Okay, I guess I'm just dead. That's fine, I didn't have a play till turn 3. We were up against Stu Ward. Ward cost. Must make Stew for your opponent. Opponent goes first, we got a 2-drop though. And that is about as good as you can ask for. You could build the deck differently. I just wanted a really critical mass of 3-drops in the deck. Duress. Well, the key card of the deck is not in our hand. So, they missed. And we just drew it. Hopefully they don't do it again. Bronco. Surge Engine. Maybe they'll kill the engine. No? Okay. Block you. Oh man. Stupid bat. They can't attack into Liberator, though. Actually, they can't attack into a Thran Spider either, come to think of it. So, sure. It's your turn. Yikes. Let's see if they're paying attention. They are. Okay. Alright. I guess we will drop down the spider? Yeah, sure. And say no attacks. They've probably got at least one removal spell. Okay. I mean, you're not hitting one of my key cards now. I guess I would like the Worldwalker Helm, but, you know, it's actually the Simulacrum Synthesizer that's needed more so. Blood Token gets us closer to the cards we actually want. So, yeah. No attacks. If their removal spells are not lining up well here, then I guess they're just in trouble. I could try to discard to find a land here. I think I'd just let them take this thing. I guess they're like hoping I'll be frustrated with all of their bats or something. Let's see. I guess I could hit it this turn, so it's worth trying. Oh, Candy Trail. Scry, there's the card I need. No tax. Sholdred. Sure, I'll draw the card in response. Alright. So here's the synthesizer. I can do a lot of scrying this turn. So I could dig pretty deep to look for something I want. Worldwalker Helm's one of the better hits, actually. It's a good one. Could still scry something valuable underneath it, though. Oh, Mightstone and Weakstone's a good one, too. Would I rather have that more than the Helm? It could give me back another synthesizer. Or the Helm could start making extra tokens, extra maps. I think I'm actually going to take the Helm here. Okay, Soaring.
No cost.
Seems like an odd card to have in our modern standard. It's like there's nothing wrong with Soaring exactly, he's just very old.
Dire times call for dire
Very,
tactics.
very old. Okay. So here's the Helm. Well, I guess I do it now while I'm sure that they don't have a removal spell they can do in response. Now, Black's pretty notorious at not being able to get rid of artifacts. So they could be in trouble here. They could be in big trouble.
Nothing on Innistrad is free.
That can actually kill an artifact. But they've got 2 flying blockers to deal with. And if they give me one of the bats, that's going to be a big problem for them. And I can threaten lethal attacks. Okay, so let's see. I'll have no leftover blue mana if I play this. But if I draw the 2 cards, Sheoldred's going to hurt me a lot. Do I just kill the Sheoldred? Yeah, sure. They'll probably have another one. But that's 4 mana they have to commit on their turn. And it's a Death Touch blocker they do not have right now. And even though I can't copy one of my tokens at this very moment... Let's see. Yeah, let's just go lethal here. They must block 1. They must. Okay, they could take 14. Or 13? They're gonna. Okay. Makes them very vulnerable. So if they play another Sheoldred, I can crack the Candy Trail. If they're trying to ultimate Soaring, I don't think it's gonna work. Okay, Liliana. That doesn't really do much to me.
Nobody knows Dominaria's shadows like me.
Yeah, you got a Blood Servitor.
Ah, one of your friends has to leave.
They were trying to ultimate Soaring.
You wish to know my secrets? Very well.
They could blow up the gardens, but that doesn't really matter. Okay, they give it up. Alright, we are up against 65 lions. That is a lot of little green fruits. Goes first. I'll keep it. The Enigma Jewel is kind of a so-so inclusion in this deck. It has things to do, right? You can activate like the Mycosynth Gardens, and this and that and the other, but it's not as good as it could be. So if they choose to remove it, they're honestly doing me a favor. That's fine. I am not going to Spell Pierce that. That is, like, artifact removal that was kind of rare and precious for them, that they don't have now. Okay, so if I wait a turn, I can Spell Pierce a counterspell in response to the synthesizer. So, that's what I do here. And they just do nothing. Nothing at all. Another field to run. Sure. Here we go. Synthesizer. They must have removal for it. Duplicator and Surge Engine. Duplicator is a long-term source of card advantage. That might be pretty good in this fight. I think Surge Engine's not what we need here. And we'll pierce that. No cards for you. Now, if they're a farewell deck, then we were never going to win. But if they're, you know, your typical, like, 5 mana exile, and that kind of nonsense, then that would be fine. Okay, so if we played this... Well, we could sack it, but then we don't have the extra 2 mana to do the instep thing. I think maybe we play the Thran Spider. Get the mana online. Go ahead. Oh wait, they're doing this at the wrong time. This is during my main phase. That is all wrong. That is not when you do it. Alright, Circuit Mender. Okay, so if they have Farewell, we'll just leave. No, it's Sunfall. Sunfall's fine. Circuit Mender even draws a card off of Sunfall. Bet you didn't expect that tech. Okay, we could drop Nexus of Becoming here. And I don't think they can do much about it. Maybe they could, though. Maybe it would be safer to go with the Duplicator. There are some little counter spells, maybe. Like a Spell Pierce. So, this is at my instep, right? Oh, when you sacrifice it or another artifact, then you can pay the extra 2, and at the instep you make a copy. Yeah, okay. Doing it. Pay the 2. At the instep. Do this. Oh, it works really nicely with the synthesizer. Huh. Are they gonna Sunfall again? They're gonna Lockdown. But that doesn't hit the 3 mana things. Okay. Do I try to resolve Nexus of Becoming here? Or do I just keep going with the Duplicator? I think I pile up mana and I keep going with the Duplicator. I might as well get the Nautilus on the field. Can peck away at them. I could activate it to do 4 damage as a Vigilance creature. Oh, Blast Zone. Okay. That is what we need to get rid of. But I don't have to let them know I have the Field of Ruin yet. They could animate the Anchorage. So let me wait until after blockers. Yeah, stop after blockers. Okay, Wandering Emperor. Are you going after the token?
Anyone who harms my
Okay,
people
that's
must
fine.
contend with me.
Doesn't matter. I have an infinite number of those.
You are not much of a roadblock.
They're gonna Ganja of the Nautilus. Okay, that's fine. So, let's go ahead and blow up that blast zone. There's probably a one-of in their deck. Alright, I could just slam this Nexus of Becoming on the field, but I kind of like what I got going with the Duplicator here. Main phasing it. Love it. Actually, I'm pretty close to doing double duplicators, aren't I? Beginning of the next end step. So I could do this on my turn and on the opponent's turn. That might be better than trying to commit Nexus of Becoming. Just run the duplicator on their turn and my turn both. This deck has a lot of lines that I am just now kind of seeing.
I'm never done for good. Let your blade do the talking.
Okay, so another land. We do the attack first. Yep. Then we sack this. Pay the 2. And we want to put a stop on the opponent's second main phase, because we're going to do the duplicator on their turn as well. Okay, Memory Deluge. Main phasing it. Wonder if they do have farewells in the deck, maybe just like a one-of. If it's only a one-of, I could still see myself trying to play through this game. I think I could recover from one farewell, but not if they run like 2 or 3. Okay, getting rid of the No More Lies. I'm getting too much mana over here. Pass to attackers. In the second main phase here. Doing it. Okay, they marched the synthesizer. They probably should have done that a long time ago, if they had the option. But now we have an open window to get the Nexus down. And we've still got the Duplicator drawing us cards. We can scry before we play the Nexus. That's cool. Okay, so we can run out like a 3/3 Blood Servitor and make sure we don't get this island. I like that. Here's a Nexus. Let's see. I guess we would like to be able to sacrifice the Duplicator in response if they have another lockdown. So we'll hold there on the mana. Servitor? Yeah, Servitor. Coming in. Needle wouldn't have been lethal. It wouldn't have made another token. would have pushed some damage. For sure. Tidebinder just with no target? Okay. Guys, this deck is crushing it. I don't know if you've ever tried a Simulacrum Synthesizer deck, but this approach with the 3-drop artifact creatures that put out more artifact tokens, Thran Spider, Cartographer's Companion, Blood Servitor, and even the Circuit Mender, or Liberator. Liberator looks pretty good, actually. I think I could see going up to more copies of this. The Helm and the Duplicator both played pretty well in here. I think the Helm is the stronger card, but in the control deck match, Esoteric Duplicator, we had time to get all of our mana and get this thing cooking. And it does work very nicely with the synthesizer. Mightstone and Weakstone was fine. Playable, it's another artifact. Could go up on more copies of this if you want more interaction. Nexus of Becoming was fine in the big, long control game. Don't know if you really need it. Probably some more little interaction down at the bottom end could help you recover against, like, Boros. You know, like, stall them just long enough. Maybe bounce or counter a thing or two. To where you can just outsize them, start going wide and going tall. But overall, we fought a variety of decks, mono red a couple of times, and this deck is good. This deck feels really strong. There's probably multiple ways to build it. I don't think you need the Enigma Jewel in here at all, just because it synergizes with a few other pieces. So yeah, let me know what you think, sound off in the comments, and if you haven't checked out the homebrew expansion that I made, Wastes of Veldmar, I got a bunch of videos up on the channel. I've got a story out for it. I would love for you to check it out. Let me know what you think of it. Anyway, like and subscribe, check out all my other videos, and until next time, never stop honing your critical thinking and empathy.